Shocking development in the Chris Hansen harassment story. It looks like, or at least Chris Hansen claims, that Vincent Nicotra and his lawyer sister is behind the whole thing. Hi, I'm Tommy C, and this is Shot from the Point News. This is a big development, and as you can see, I'm having a little party over here, so I'm getting to this as soon as I can, and I definitely want to get Chris's side out there, because I got to be perfectly honest with you, Chris's side makes a hell of a lot of sense. And if you watch my last video on the harassment claim, I was a little weary about it, to say the least, because of the time of the incident versus the time of the complaint. The time of the incident was in early February. The time of the complaint was in late February. So let's give you the facts, or at least Chris Hansen's side of the story right now.
There is a lot being said on social media about some sort of harassment complaint filed against me in New Jersey. Let me be very clear. It is nonsense. It was filed by Vincent Nicotra and his lawyer sister, Frances Nicotra, who practices law in Jersey City, New Jersey. Vincent used to work with me on my web projects until I had to let him go because of things he said and did I could not condone. Vincent became angry. He hijacked a website with my name and image, used it to harass me and others. Then he apparently sold it to his sister, the lawyer, Frances Nicotra. Then he had a Facebook page which he was running that also had my name and image. He used it to harass me, others, and make disparaging remarks about the African American community and the LGBTQ community. Finally, after weeks, we got Facebook to take that page down. Now, the only way apparently he can harass me is through this legal action. There's an allegation that something took place in February. Coincidentally, that's the same date and time I sent an email to Frances Nicotra asking her to have her brother stop this activity. I also begged her to get him help before he hurts himself or others. That's it. It was an email asking for Vincent to get some help because he really needs it. So that's the true story. I'll have more to say as this progresses. Lawyers are on top of it. They are also wondering why Frances Nicotra would even get involved in such a thing, given the fact that it's baseless and shouldn't even be in court. We're dealing with it, mark my words.
It's funny, when I talk with my news team after this, it actually came up. Shout out to Core Master, one of my best news team guys. It came up, is this possibly Vincent Nicotra's sister filing a complaint? Now, we traced the legal team, which was on the complaint, and it was a legal team in West Caldwell, New Jersey. And we came to the conclusion that she couldn't have anything to do with it because A, she's a New York lawyer, and B, these were defense attorneys, so they wouldn't be filing a complaint. I was under the impression this incident probably took place with somebody who lived near Chris Hansen, but this makes a heck of a lot more sense. And that was the next thing I thought. Why would his sister make a complaint that was baseless? Harassment complaints, under normal circumstances, usually have to deal with a series of incidents. Let me give you an example. Had Chris said to Vince or Vince's sister over and over and over and over again that Vince needed help, that you might be able to make a case for harassment. Now, looking back, there was only one particular incident. She's a lawyer. She knows better than this. This is putting her entire career at stake for her bat crap insane brother. I mean, and look, Chris has the same tone he did when Onision tried to bring him in court in Washington State. It seems pretty confident, and we all know how that turned out. But this is a little different in the sense that, well, the confidence is the same, but you have a lawyer. Why would she get involved in something like this? Clearly, Vincent has a problem of some sorts. And if he's telling the truth, if Chris is telling the truth, and all they have to do is check what are they going to use that email as the example of harassment? And I'm kind of at liberty to believe that he's telling the truth because the harassment case only mentioned a single incident. Normally, harassment cases offer a series of incidents. So I got to be honest with you. I was a little weirded out, mentioned in the last video, that the complaint was almost 3, close to 4 weeks after the initial incident. The fact that there is one single incident, I got to believe Chris on this one. And I have been critical of him in the past, and certainly no one has defended, whether you're anti-O, non-anti-O, or critical of anti-O, no one has defended the behavior of Vincent Nicotra. So I'm glad I got that out now. Listen, I literally stopped everything to get this video out. I'm at www.twitch.tv SFTP1. I'm going to go right back there after the video. So by the time you see this, I'll be back up there. But I definitely want to get this out to make sure we got Chris's side of the story out. And I got to be honest with you, it sounds very plausible. So thank you very much. And RT and share, because, you know, I put that first video out and now we got more information, or at least Chris's side of the story. Let's get his side of the story out. It looks like Chris Hansen is the one being harassed, and by people who can't let go. I mean, you got fired. You got fired. It's over. It's done. Like, now.
What we do here is go back.